How do I get the chat? I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I guess it just shows up. Are we live? Are we there? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Learn more. It says I'm live. Oh man, this has been a day. This has been a day. Where? Chat room. It says I'm live for 35 seconds. All right, there we go. There I am. By God, we're having a live stream. I can see and hear you. You're killing me, Smalls. The face has returned. It was so annoying. It's so annoying. Oh my goodness. Now Wes is he's sending me a signal message. What's up, Bijan? Guess who's back? There's the studio. Here's when you'll know. There's my War Games poster, right? You guys don't really get to see. You see that gray square? That's I only painted because I'm not painting the whole room. It's the only thing you see in the camera. So I just painted that area. This is a behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, kids. Well, there's fun. You know what though? This could be an interesting format for today. I was going to show you a bunch of cool, fun stuff, right? Wow. Let me get this over here. Let me see if that'll hold my phone. It will. There's the old microphone. Don't need you. But see, it's not, it gives me way too much headroom. Maybe I can prop it like that. Hey, look at that. That was probably loud as hell. Well, fun. Here we go. Candid. Yep. It says, it feels like I've been lied to now that you mentioned the paint. It's all an illusion. That's right. Max Headroom. That was a great show. Enjoyed that show. I say it was great. It was fun. When I was a kid, it was fun. I burned through 30 minutes of my normal live stream. I'll tell you, these are the days. I used to have this wonderful team of people that did AV for a living. And now, so anybody's like, oh, brah, just turn the camera on. What happens when it says, yeah, I don't see your camera? It's like, but it's on, it's working, it's doing the thing. It's like, no, it's not. It's not doing that at all. That's not what's happening. I'm like, but I can see the camera is on, the cable is plugged. I heard the noise that said, hey, something just plugged into USB. Oh man, you know what? It's just now that I'm calming down, I'm starting to well, maybe this is the problem. I think I did that, and then this. So it could be the issue. Whatever. This will now be our backup methodology. You know what we need to do? We need to write an incident response plan for what happens and make a playbook, right? And we pull that sucker off the shelf when these things occur. Step 1. That's right. IRP BCP. That's right. We got to have that continuity. Someone called get his tail up in here, Jerry. I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry has a playbook for when things go wrong in his own studio. I mean, he does a lot of mobile stuff. It's right. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Darn right it is. You know what? The problem really wasn't so much the hardware. It was the connection between the hardware and then, so when I started the stream originally and YouTube was like, hey, fun fact, you're going to love this. You're going to laugh. But I'm not really getting a lot of good video from you. You want to see me keep troubleshooting? Well, I already know something dumb I did. So I tried to go so I've got an HDMI, a micro HDMI into the Elgato, which goes to a USB connection, right? So I thought, well, if that's not working, I'll go back to the USB connection from the camera to the thing. And then I plugged the USB into the USB connector for my laptop. When I plugged everything back in for the HDMI, I forgot to reconnect at the Elgato, which is why we didn't get it over there. And now I'm not going to mess with it. I'm pretty sure that was the issue. Also, oh man. Also, stupid, the Elgato camera hub, I am not a fan. It has yet to work with any real consistency. I wish I could see my chat better with this. Oh, I was straight up. I was waving my hands in the air like a crazy person. If you guys could have just seen the wall-eyed fit I was throwing. And you know what? I even had cool things to show you today, right? Hardware stuff, because I was playing around with hardware. See, can I even see what you guys said? Oh, I can. Cool. I can scroll it down. This is a new thing for me, kid. I'm an old man. Okay, I don't ask what happened. Okay, what happened was is the normal camera setup that I have. I set it up for 4. It used to be, I used to stream in 720 because I just always have. I didn't even think about it. And then I was asked about increasing the quality. So I did a little experiment and everything seemed to be working. The only thing I did not test, and that's on this dude, is live streaming. And 4K live streams, those are hefty. So there you go. Let me see what else is going on. Get a FOSS-cam. I actually have 2 FOSS-cams. You know what? Maybe we'll hack one day. It'll be fun. Yeah, I was doing voices. I was losing my ever-loving mind. So blame Zach. The man just wanted more higher quality video recordings. The crappy thing is like, and maybe I don't know something about OBS. So if you guys know this, please let me know. Phil says his beard is far more silver. Well, I'm trying to catch you. This used to be like 4 or 5 years ago. This was totally brown with a little tuft of white. And now this is occurring. But yes, if you know this in OBS, is there a way to make multiple settings where I have like I know it has profiles, but that seems to be garbage. Because all that really does is let me change like what scenes are available. But what I want to be able to do is like the settings of OBS, not scenes. No, I have scenes. Those are easy. What I'm talking about is there are basically overarching settings in the preferences of OBS itself, not in your profile where the scenes and everything like that goes, but like the output, where the videos go, what microphone, like all that stuff. The canvas settings, I don't know. I don't even know what canvas settings are. I'm gonna go pop in there real quick. Stupid OBS, kiss my butt with your tongue out. I hate you so much right now. Oh, the devil. Let's see here. So I go to File, go to Settings, and wait for it. Canvas. Where would I find canvas settings? Someone's an OBS expert. That would be awesome. I like how you guys are troubleshooting me today. Yeah, so DJ BSET, cool. Let me know. List of community managers needing your OBS class is growing. No doubt. You know, I just want to put on a flipping cool live stream for you guys. And OBS is like, piss on that. Yeah, we totes need that. So yeah, I don't know where those canvas settings are. But what I want to do is if you go to File and Settings, what I want to do is make, right, where I can go Settings 1, Settings 2, Settings 3, and all that stuff changes. That would be amazing. And look, OBS, I'm giving it a hard time because I'm mad. I'm frustrated. It's an open source project, or I don't know if it's open source, but it's free, right? So I think it's open source. And yeah, it's so I can't hate on it too much. I need to be the change that I want to see in OBS, right? Oh, let's see here. Chat GPT wouldn't have these issues. You're darn right it wouldn't. And that's why it's going to take over the world and enslave us all. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Man, what a morning. Anyway, let's talk about some cyber stuff, right? I'll work on this setup. I got this is Friday. It's true. Open isn't the name of OBS. You know, anybody knows me. I am total garbage when it comes to acronyms. I never remember anything. Thank you so much, DJ BSEC. I would appreciate that. I will take a look into that, because if I could just easily go, I have this camera set up, like this is the camera that's connected, this is the profile, these are the settings that go with all that, and it's just a drop click and everything changes to what I want it to be, that would be amazing. Right? Because then I can go from like, oh, it's a stream. So I've got like, I know it has profiles, but not that, but like a profile that says, this is my stream profile. It's going to use this camera at these settings via this connection with these scenes, this microphone, the blah, 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 overlays, all that stuff, right? Not that I have any overlays, but I could. They do. Thank you, Cur607. Your mistakes are only going to make me better, because you know what? I'm just sick of messing with it, gotta be honest with you, because I spent all week getting 4K to work for recording, and it totally just shit all over my live stream, which is live, right? If I was recording this, it wouldn't be a big deal. This was just a recording. Did I see the CVE's Hacker News posted about Sophos? You know, I was looking at Hacker News this morning, and I don't remember seeing Sophos pop up. You know what? These things happen. Here's the real question. Is there a patch? Because, yeah, it's the Revenge of Friday the 13th. You know what I didn't do? Here's the problem. You know what the problem is? Anybody knows me knows. Some of you that came probably over from the Technado knows. I don't get my go juice. I can get cranky. That might be indicative of a problem. Oh, video YouTube shorts once you get it figured out. Yeah, I've done a couple of shorts playing around with like an AI thing that like turned the video into some shorts. I need to just like get an account. Yeah, ASMR. Can you guys hear that? I don't know what the sound is like with this. So you're watching me now through a Samsung Galaxy the S24 Ultra. Right. If I'm not caffeinated, there's still more in the can. You know I hate that. There we go. If I'm not caffeinated, actually, I don't think this uses caffeine. This is taurine. And yeah, taurine, L-carnitine. Yeah, that's what it uses. You know, the bad stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta have that. Thanks, Wes. Glad to have you back, bro. Let's see what I missed here. The Lord's Camo M81 cup, always a great choice. You're not mistaken there. You're not you when you're not caffeinated. It's a real problem. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay. So, gotta get that monster. We were talking about Sophos. So yeah, Simply Cyber won the Sans Podcast of the Year award. Sure did, and well deservedly. So, right? Absolutely. Jerry got the best podcast, right? Ain't no one hating on that action. And Black Hills was nominated as well. I think Ryan Portier and I forget who else. Somebody from our crew was there at the award ceremony, so that was kind of cool. Audio's coming through the mic. It's pretty darn great. Well, that's good to know, Brett. Thank you. And how I have Cassidy Tessa has no energy drinks in his house. Dang it. See, this is that day, kids. It's just that dang day. All right, yeah, I sent the Sophos info on Signal. Okay, I'll check that out. So just real quick, do they have? Okay, I guess I'm going there. I guess I'm going there. And get Galloway can move. I'm in no mood for your shenanigans. Hacker News. The Hacker News. All right, Sophos. Ah, there it is. Sophos issues hotfixes for critical firewall flaws. Update to prevent exploitation. So that's good. Well, there you go. Pre-auth SQL injection. Joseph said it was bad. He didn't say that the world was on fire. Wow, that's a man. There's like 2 9.8s. We got a weak creds vulnerability arising from suggested non-random SSH login passphrase for high availability cluster initialization. That's a lot of words. We're not but humble pirates. Lots of big words there. That's fun. So yeah, that is a dumpster fire for poor old Sophos, but they have released the hotfixes, so that is good. Hopefully that came quickly and this wasn't 0 day for far too long. I keep wanting to grab the phone, but it's easier just to leave it there. So just trying to. Okay, so we get all wired and do what? Oh man, it's fun to read this thing backwards because I don't have a large. I wish I could. Can I make it taller? That would be great. We need to have a monster stream where we just all sit around sipping. I like that idea, Luke. Welcome to the monster stream. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's see here. When you get a call right now. That's a good question, Fred. What happens if I get a call right now? Well, I'll tell you, my standard operating procedure for when I get a call is one of two things. If I recognize the number and I'm not doing anything with my phone, I answer it. If I don't recognize the number and I'm not doing anything with my phone, I don't answer it. Because if it is important, they will leave a message and I can call them back. If I am doing something with my phone and the phone rings, I don't answer it. Unless I think it might be a very important thing, but probably not. And then if I just don't answer numbers I don't know. I don't care. They don't get answered. Even if it shows up with like, blah, blah, blah. It gives me like the name of the place it's calling from. I do not care. I'm not answering numbers I don't know. It's just not going to happen. If I get texts from numbers I don't know, I don't look at them. If I get whatever, it's just not happening. If I don't know you, if it's important, you'll leave a message. If it's a text, oh well, guess it's not coming through. Am I sponsored by Monster yet? Yep, just goes to voice message. Have you ever done any social engineering? Yes, I have. It's fun. I do it all the time, actually. Not as a job. I haven't done it as a job. But I do social engineering and have since I was a child to get my way. I'm fairly good at persuading people if I need to. That's why Brian says never return my calls. Brian, you gotta hit me in like LinkedIn or something with your number, so I can put your number in my phone. It says Brian Bauer, and then when you call, I'll know it's you. Or if you send me a text, I know it's you. Yeah, because that's the only way for me to. Or you can call me and go, hey, this is Brian Bauer. What's up, Daniel? Of course, anybody can do that. I don't know what Brian's voice sounds like off the top of my head. It's been years since I've heard it. So there you go. Social engineering every day, making people think I'm half decent with a computer. Yeah, right. It's all right. It's what we do. It's a big fat fun thing. I have a buddy whose answering service says if you don't leave a message, you will be blocked. That's kind of funny. And there's FedEx. What's up, FedEx? Yeah, we're going fun style. want to play with the camera a little bit. You guys never get to see all of the studio, so we'll just make that today, right? So let me move this out of the way. And yeah, so now you can kind of see what's going on here. Can I flip my camera? Booyah. Can I do it? Can I flip that? There it goes. There's the other side. So I've got a moving blanket on the wall. There's a softbox. There's the other light, right? My weights and everything. There's some computers. This is fun. So there's the main rig. There's Hacker News, right? There's the camera that's not working with my Black Label Society blanket. If you're wondering why there are blankets hanging on the wall, because it's a cheap and easy way to deaden reverb and echo. There's my telescope. Let's see here. There's just a bunch of stuff. That's normally where I keep my what do you call it? My tripod that I was looking for the camera, but it's not there. Oh, and here's the real fun. There's the real fun right there. Guitars. Guitars are fun. We'll get a little headstocky, right? There's PRS. There's my Ibanez. Another PRS. There's my OG. That girl, my OG right there. I have a Harley Benton, which is actually pretty cool. And then there's my PRS Tremonti. Wes Bryan's, yes! And then here is practice amp, which is fun. Let's see here. Well, thank you, Joseph. There's the 6505 Plus, also known as a 5150. They just changed the name when Eddie Van Halen left. He owns the right to the name 5150. The stream is up anyway. Just play us something. What? There's a couple of my kids buy me random things for my studio. There are some of them. There is no Dana, only Zool. So yeah, Mark Tremonti, huge Mark Tremonti fan. I thought Creed was an okay band, but I really got into Mark Tremonti when he started Alter Bridge. Oh look, it's Christmas. Nakatomi Plaza. Make it snow. Make it snow. It's Christmas now. I can see Hans Gruber falling off the top. Can you? That's fun. There's my others, right? Got Music Man, Sterling Music Man. Another Sterling Music Man. It's the JP. These are fun. I actually put some Seymour Duncans in Nats. I bought this recently. Gonna get some new pickups in there. That thing sounds amazing. I did change this, just a little cosmetic thing. Change that. Oh yeah, Blackbird by Alter Bridge. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alter Bridge is yes, I would agree. Alter Bridge is greater than Creed. But we'll put that back there. That should be bullets. I think it was the when the top exploded, that was the debris. This is fun. And yes, to Wes's point, it is. I think it's just a known fact at this point that Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie. Anyone that says otherwise is just a blasphemer. If someone wanted to start playing, what would I recommend? As far as a guitar, well, it depends on the style you want to play, what kind of music you're into. And then that's going to help like get you close to what you want to sound like out of the gate. Making you realize how few guitars you have. Listen, that lot, like, oh yeah, I didn't even show you let's go back. Hello. Change cameras. Oh yeah, we had more gear. So years ago, I used to have a whole pedal board, right? All sorts of pedals. And I decided to go digital for effects. I don't do any amp simulation because when you got that right there, who needs amp simulation, right? You got the best amp in the world. That's my opinion, and I'm allowed to it. So I went and bought these bad boys. I bought two of them. One with expression pedal. So this one right here is running through the effects loop of the amp, and then this one right here is running to the front of the amp. So I basically do like drives and a couple of other, just like, I think I have a noise gate in there. And oh, what's up? Is Dakota in there? Let me look at the chat here. Let me see what I've missed. Let's see here. Acoustic greater than electric. Yeah, depending on the type of music you play, you're absolutely right. Acoustics are way more portable. That's for sure. And they do have a very pleasing sound. But it is, except for a few standouts out there, it is very difficult to play shreddy stuff. So it just depends, right? It's a tool. A tool does a specific job. A saw cuts wood, a hammer hammers nails. I don't try to hammer nails with saws, and I don't try to cut wood with hammers anymore. That doesn't work out so well. Let's see here. There he is, Dakota. What's up, brother? We're just looking at my guitar gear because we had a live stream freak out. A couple more amps that I got going on. I bought this one right here. This is the PV Viper Pro. You'll notice I'm a bit of a PV fan. Where's it at? PV. And then you can see a PV. And then PV. And one more for fun. PV, right? Got the, this is the Classic 30. This is kind of my answer to the Blues the amp. Now, this foot switch controller goes to this amp right here. This is like my easy grab and go. This right here will do like a silent stage if I needed to. I don't need to grab any of this action. I just need to grab this. That's one of these, and you're good to go, right? So that was my idea behind that. Not a huge fan of doing modeling, even though it is a modeling amp. It does a pretty good job. This is also a modeling amp. Like, this is I need like jack of every single trade. Not going to do a phenomenal job of any of it, but it's going to do a good enough job. It's going to give me the volume I need. It's going to give me the sound close enough. This was an impulse buy because I just thought it sounded so good. If you've never played a Classic 30, I highly recommend it. The amp designer for this is a guy named James Brown, and not that James Brown, like, hi, not that guy. James Brown also designed that amp right there. And yeah, so this is I used to have the head and cabinet version of this. That's a solid state version of their XXX XXL. It's a 3-channel amp, so it gives me a lot of versatility. It's a 212, so I can get a little more volume and punch out of it. A lot of fun. So yeah, I didn't know this was going to turn into Gearcast, right? Let's see here. What am I missing? Die Hard, not Christmas. I stand by that. It's simply too brutal. Well, Wayne, you have blasphemed. Let's see here. I got to keep up with the chat here. What's a good app to learn and play guitar with? So I'm old school. Don't get me wrong. YouTube is great. Just watch YouTube stuff. As far as like learning things, I'm clearly not an electrician. No, you are absolutely right. What gave it away? The fact that I don't do electrician work for a living. I do love certain songs meant for electric on acoustic. Yeah, that can totally, like, Everlong. Oh, that's a great like example of what you're talking about. Bass is greater than guitar. I'll see myself out now. Well, Rich, I hate to see you go. I absolutely need a bass player. Let's see here. Doing a video like Jerry, except this is from Cyber to Rockstar. What's up, Dakota? Got my fiance a beginner Fender kit for Christmas. Can't wait to see his progress. Always wanted to try electric. Just did not feel like I would pick up as much because I've only played acoustic. It's just a different beast. You know what I mean? It's going to bring out different things in what you like musically. It's going to make you do other stuff. It's funny. So Rent B says, when's a Bo Bullock collab? I was talking with Bo the other day. We did a promo for his workshop, and we started gearheading out really badly on what we had going on. It was like, oh, let me show you. And he was showing me his new Strandberg, and it was a lot of fun. James Brown. Bruce said in the roast. Oh, let's see. I stand corrected. Bruce said that in roast. So, Guitar Hero is the guitar I'm better at. I think a lot of people are better at that. Huge shout out to Marty Music for teaching me. I think Wes is a big fan of him. Marty Schwartz, I think you're talking to or talking about. It's funny. I like Marty Schwartz. He is a very good teacher. He is a very good at talking about and explaining the right things. And as someone that does instruction on cybersecurity, him with guitar, I totally appreciate his ability to do that. I'm just not a huge fan of his, like, and I'm sure he would agree. And I'm the same way. I'm not a phenomenal guitar player. I'm not like somebody that you would go, oh, Daniel, man, he's so good. I'm not. I'm okay. And I think Marty would say the same thing about his own skills. But I like him a lot. I like his teaching. Let's see here. No, that is what was posted. Bruce said, not me. I watch it every year. LOL. Okay. Gotcha, Wayne. Thank you for the clarification, sir. Yeah, Marty's really good at teaching like songs. I've used him over the years for many things. So I like YouTube. If you want to learn to play some guitar, YouTube didn't come out till 2006 or 7. At that point, I've been playing guitar for 10 years. So my formative years were not YouTube and apps and everything like that. For this guy, it was tab books, Guitar World magazine, Guitar Player magazine. There were some online tabs and the old ear. That's all there was to it. So definitely that's and honestly, if I could give you any advice when it comes to learning to play guitar, develop this. Yeah, you have to learn some mechanics and some basic stuff from fundamentals, but you don't have to get crazy as far as learn the major scale, learn what a minor scale is, learn what a minor is, not like someone who digs in the dirt looking for gold or coal or something like that, or a young person, but as in it is a flat third. Well, is a flat fifth? Or is it a flat third? Like, I can't remember off the top of my head. Learn what a third and a fifth is. Intervals. What is that? That's the kind of, you got to pick up terminology, but then start playing with that ear, right? Does it sound right? Does it sound good? If it does not, try again. Develop that. And your ear will start to tell you to just play, and you'll know where to go instinctively. I wish I'd have done that early in my career as a guitar player. Rocksmith, I've heard Rocksmith is actually really awesome. Yeah, Brent has a good point. Because it's kind of like Guitar Hero, but for guitarists. You play an actual guitar, you plug a guitar in to your gaming system. More turn. That's cool. Man, there's a place for everything. I got no hate for any kind of musical. I like music. I just happen to play guitar. I also play saxophone. I play a little piano. I can bang out a standard rock beat on some drums, but nothing more than that. I just like music. We're gonna post some guitar lessons soon. Less space and are quieter guitars. Yeah, they can be. Well, unless you turn, I can turn this sucker on. I can play Yankee Stadium, and it'll make your heart flutter. It's so dang loud. I used to have 2 full half stacks. It was insane. Trying to figure out the spaghetti line and winding fonts on the tabs. Yeah, they are fun. Real guitar is way more different than Guitar Hero. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Used to be into bagpipes. Solid blah. Okay. Just trying to keep up with the chat. It's kind of gotten away with me here a little bit. What time is it? It's 11:04. I'm going to give you guys up until 11:30 because of the fiasco. Deep dive into music theory. You know, if you figure it out, you're going to be a monster, right? Knowing like all the different modes and scales and how they work and how they fit together, like what's the relative minor, the relative major, and all that kind of stuff. I can't rattle that stuff. I know what it is. I just can't rattle it off. Like the relative major of an E minor is G major, right? I know that. So, and all that means, and this is where it like unlocks things for you, is if I'm playing E minor, I can now jump into G major, and it basically fits. Right? That's the kind of thing that music theory is going to help you do. Got a fiddle. Cool. I had a viola once. That junk is hard. That junk is super hard. So God bless you, Carrie. Go at it. Don't give up. Don't give up. I was already too entrenched in guitar, so it was like taking away from my guitar playing, and I wanted to play more guitar, so I ended up selling the viola. Yes, creating something unique and freestyling. I am very much a freestyle player, I guess, you know what I mean? Improv. I do a lot of improvisation. I just throw on a backtrack and start to fiddle around and play cool stuff or come up with a riff. Wes is really good at coming up with cool riffs. Let's see here. We have a band now. Darn right we do. Tried to learn a guitar, but got more into hardware hacking. Ha! Hardware hacking. Addify badge. Dun 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 dun. J-Tagulator. Joe Gran. Bus Pirate. This is what we were going to talk about today. Right? Right? UART to USB. The ESP, what's it? I'm sorry. Let's go. Oh, buddy, I can't see anymore. CH341A Pro. Don't forget the other heart, right? To do spy clipping. Right? That's what I was going to talk about today. Until the camera went wonky on me. I'm glad that this was a much quicker solution. Next time, now we know, it's in the playbook. If things go crazy, what sucks about that though is like I create a link and I post it on things like LinkedIn and things like that, right? And it's there, it's available. You're like, oh, remind me. And then that stream is dead. So people that try to come in afterwards, like nothing's happening. It's already over. How'd that happen? And it might show them, you know what I mean? It's just a big, so annoying. I came up with a great name for a band the other day, by the way. If we have a band, we'll call it Ivy Mike. Look up Ivy Mike. Huge into bluegrass. Heck yeah, man. I love some bluegrass. Bela Fleck. Really cool stuff. Just that sound, man. It gets you in the soul. Gets you in there. Brent B says, I tried teaching myself piano back in the day, learned the music theory, but never learned how to play the instrument. You know, it's how it goes a lot. I am way behind on here. Happy Friday. Fleetus, happy Friday. Sent you a Discord message. You can get it all scored away. Thank you again, DJ BSEC. I appreciate any help. You know, I hope the phone doesn't run out of battery. He's going to... Don't bring out the beast. I'm already drinking Monster. I'm gonna turn into like a mutated Gary Busey. Ah, man. We are having fun, though. At least it was entertaining to watch me lose my mind, or at least hear me doing it. That was my favorite IT Pro TV video with all the hardware hacking Dan and Sophia did. Hopefully soon it'll be live on YouTube. Yeah, I can, you know what? I'll set up some demos. And we were going to do some demos today. Fun fact. Next week, it will be better. Next week, it will be better. I will have tested. I will have verified. If I got to go buy new equipment and upgrade everything so that everything just stinking works, that's how committed I am. And if it doesn't work, I'll see you on my phone again. And that we'll do another like, hey, this is things I've got going on. I discovered Devil Makes 3, not quite bluegrass, but similar camp. Cool. I'll have to check them out. Love some bluegrass though. Lap steel, I got no hate on it. You can kind of fake it with a guitar. Should I pull the guitar out? Should I do it? Should I get a guitar going? All right. Here we go. I'm just grabbing the one that's plugged in. And then you guys tell me if you can hear it. Can you hear the guitar? And if so, oh man, thanks for joining us today. Let's see here. Yeah, you guys can hear that? Okay, cool. So like, was it Eric Johnson used to do this? Like, you can kind of like, right? And you just kind of mess with the volume knob. And then can I do the, what is it? The elephant. Right? Probably turn it up a little bit. This thing is super like sensitive. Stairway to Heaven? Oh, okay. Let's see here. Right, and then and she's buying Stairway to Heaven. No, I do not have any albums. I've never recorded. I've never been a recording artist. I played in bands, just live music, right? That was what's up. I wrote a couple of songs back in the day, and I want to say there's probably a recording of them, but it's really rough. It's just like somebody with a microphone in the room, picking it up. Back when I was in a band, and Silver Dollar City, dude, I love Silver Dollar City. That place is fun. I used to live in Springfield, and my sister lived in Cape Fear. Pinch harmonics. Okay, pinch harmonics. I'll do a pinch harmonic. It's in the pick. That's where it is. You wanna choke up on that pick real tight, and then let the meat of your thumb kind of like be the last thing that touches your string, right? You're moving to Missouri next year. Very cool. Right? There's a pinch harmonic. So, and you just kind of move around until you find those harmonic spots on your guitar. That's why it was like changing pitch. Right? So you find whatever. That's it. Not all of them do it, you know? I've been playing around with like learning Tornado of Souls, right? Has a lot of... something like that. And then that whole thing at the end where it's like... It's crazy. It's crazy. Marty Friedman is a nut. I don't know where he comes up with these things. No, they're not. It's actually like speaking volume. There's Cur 607 says, "Are my neighbors outside with pitchforks?" Fort Leonard Wood. Yeah, Fort Leonard Wood. Fort Lost in the Woods, right? Mustache IT. I still got family in STL. Very cool. Oh, Cemetery Gates. Can I? Whew. Something like that, right? Here, let's just see the. Something like that. It's been a while. Been a while since Cemetery Gates came out of me. So yeah, that is like straight up talking volume. It's no louder than my voice is right now. So good old Cemetery Gates. I knew Wes would love that one. I knew Wes would love it. A little Cemetery Gates. You know what's funny is my phone my phone's microphone picks up my guitar stuff way better than my podcast mic. That has like all these like noise canceling things like that. And it sounds like garbage. I need to get like a Focusrite Scarlett audio interface so that I can run everything to the main computer. It'll probably choke it out, make it die, right? But that would be the way if I wanted to really record. Or I could just continue to use my phone. The pinch harmonics are getting you. Yeah. The key is in how you hold that pick. That's what's up. So you gotta really right? Just gotta let that. I kind of like, for me, I think it's on the top of my thumb. Like I feel it right there. So the pick hits, and then my thumb knuckle scrapes it, and it hits. You can even like, right? So sorry you couldn't see that. If you hit a note, and just this ought to help you, right? If you barely touch a string in a harmonic zone, you'll notice that it did that. It gave the harmonic. That's all a pinch harmonic is that you don't stop the string from vibrating, but you let it, you just give it a little touch, just the lightest of touches, and it will do that artificial harmonic. It's very fun. It's a lot of fun. Well, I didn't know I was going to be practicing tonight. Well, good. Get a hi-fi mic and stick it on the amp. I have a Shure SM57 sitting down there. I just don't have any way to get it to my computer because I don't have an audio interface for doing that. Was the Harley Benton good out of the box, or do I need to get it set up? That sucker was in tune out of the box from Germany. Wes can attest to this as well because he bought one based off of me. Because I got the T-style, it's like a Telecaster. Let me give you the pros and cons, right? Pros and cons with the Harley Benton. Mine was $100, $120, whatever it was. Super cheap. It has a great neck. It looks good. It stays in tune pretty well, even though it doesn't have locking tuners or anything like that. It's that old, the 3-post T-style. I wanted to get something that was a telly, but I didn't want to buy a telly. I wanted to see if I liked the tellies, and then I like this. The only thing I would say that I need to do to it, I would probably put some locking tuners on it because I like locking tuners, and I would change the pickups. The pickups are microphonic, should I say? They're microphonic, so they get a little wonky. They sound good except for the microphonic part of them. So, with the money I saved. Now, at this point, like when I bought that 3 or 4 years ago. It was like 4 maybe years ago. So, I'm looking at my email. I'm just making sure work isn't needing me for something. Yeah, I just wanted to check out a T-style. So yeah, I got that thing. It sounds good except for it being microphonic. And yeah, there you go. So play guitar, play piano, play something. It's fun. It's a good release. I like having this stuff here because like when I'm waiting for software to install or something to compile or download or whatever it is I'm doing, I'm building a VM or a lab, I'll just reach over and grab my guitar and fiddle around. What's your take on music stores such as Guitar Center? Ooh, that's a fun question. Let me grab a sip of the grape goodness. My take on Guitar Center. They've obviously, objectively, that franchise, that organization has, I don't want to talk bad about them. I'm not going to sit here and like diss them. I bought tons of gear from Guitar Center and I like going to Guitar Center. I like that I can go put my hands on stuff and a wide variety of things. That's one of the big pros of going to Guitar Center is there's probably going to be a lot of modern good gear. There's going to be a lot of good used gear. Their used prices are tough to beat, especially since you can go to guitarcenter.com, look for the gear you want, find the best price thing and have it shipped to your local one and buy it there at that price you saw it online. That's kind of nice. You can trade in old gear. You're not going to get a great price for them, so selling it outright is a better way to go monetarily, but that can take a while. So if you're just looking to, like, I'm thinking about selling the Viper Pro, and yeah, I'm thinking about like trading the Viper Pro. The pedal board does not come with it. I had to buy that separately. And that pedal board is running for like $300 to $400, where the amp is also running between like $380 and $420 right now. Put the two things together, I might have something new coming in the studio. You know what I mean? I was looking at Guitar Center online and saw a JSX 212 combo, the old Joe Satriani signature. I listened to some online clips and I was like, that does sound good. And since I don't play anymore in a band, I can get rid of gear and go, well, whatever, it's no big deal. It's not going to kill me. I can afford to kind of gear swap a lot. And so I'm thinking about trading them that. I still have the box and everything. It's in mint condition. And then seeing what they give me for that trade in, and that's going to bring the price of that JSX down quite a bit, even though it's not that expensive. I think it was like $640 for 212 all tube 3-channel combo. If I'm not mistaken, also designed by James Brown. If you haven't heard of James Brown, not the singer, the amp designer, you should look him up. Dude has designed some legendary amps. He's probably the most unsung amp designer or little known amp designer out there. We know the Jim Marshalls, we know the Leo Fenders, we know, that stuff. What's it? Dave Friedman and John Suhr. Who else is some amp designers out there that I can think of off the top of my head? Oh, Reinhold Bogner, right? Yeah, I don't hear much from Bogner anymore. They used to be the cat's knee, or the cat's pajamas, the bee's knees. Like it was Bogner amps or nothing. If you haven't watched the Metal Evolution documentary, you should totally watch it. Check it out. I've seen a lot of metal documentaries, so I might have seen it, but I'm definitely going to look it up, because I like stuff like that. The one that really sticks into my head is the one about this guy from Canada, and he's an anthropologist, and he comes at the metal, and this is what we're talking about. He comes at the metal community from an anthropological viewpoint and kind of breaks it down as if it were a human culture, which it is. So very, very cool. Metal Headbanger's Journey. Yes, that is that. That's the one I'm thinking of. So if Metal Evolution is a different one, same guy did Metal Evolution. Oh, that'll be. Oh, I don't know that I've seen Metal Evolution, so I will have to check that out. Thank you, Tech Ricky. Give me something to do over the holidays other than figure out this camera situation. Losing my mind. Every time it comes back into my head, it just gets me mad all over again. It fires me up. All the yelling I did earlier kind of made my voice not do well. Yeah, it's like a 12-part series. Well, how about that? I think we've lost most of the crew here. But thanks for joining me today. I know we don't have much time left. I'm going to give you guys till 11:30, which is 4 minutes away. 4 minutes? Yeah, 4-ish minutes. So if you got something to say it now. Or wait till next week. Merry Christmas, Daniel. Well, thank you, Curse607. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for the live stream, and Merry Christmas to everyone else. Be safe. Thank you for the stream, Mustache IT. Thank you for watching. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I honestly, big thank you to everyone that watched. Because this was a nightmare. This was my nightmare scenario where nothing was going right. And I really look forward to doing this and making it good for everyone that watches. And it was really sticking in my craw that this went sideways on me. I'm glad we were able to pivot though. Hope to see you tomorrow during MetaCTF. Is there something tomorrow with MetaCTF? I was unaware. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yep, tech issues happen everywhere. Thank you, Mac. Thank everybody for your grace through these trying times of technical breakdown. But hey, guess what? We got to do a little bit of this because of it, right? So if you maybe that, unless there's just craziness happening, we'll do more of this with this because this comes out really well. White Hat Sheepdog, thank you for the live stream. Happy holidays. It was a very entertaining show. I'm glad it was at least entertaining. That at least being entertaining can cover a multitude of sins. That is for sure. Merry Christmas. Play all the music. That's right. And we have all been there, right? This isn't something that's unique to me in my situation. It just happened to catch me during a time I did not want it to catch me. I thought I had all my bases covered, but dang, it really got me. We've all been there. We have, and we'll be there again one day. Doesn't make me hate it any less. You know what I mean? Doesn't make it any less frustrating for some strange reason. You would think that knowing these things happen will make you just go. And some people are that way. I wish I had that nature of, that didn't work. And sometimes I do, but when I'm really emotionally invested, like in my live stream, that's a quick way to get me going. I am angry now, so it got me. It knew where to get me. It knew where to get me, and it got me there. So yeah, but I'm again super appreciative for everyone that showed up today. Will be a live stream next week. I'm going to figure out this whole live stream situation and make sure everything works. And if we have to do this again, then that's what we're going to do. But there will be a live stream next week. I don't know if I can. I wonder if I can do that with the phone, if I can schedule a live stream through my phone. I'm definitely going to check out DJ Bsek's information that he sent me. Cannot wait to dive into that stuff. But there you go. We got 35 seconds. Again, everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. pray that I get all this stuff working easily and then I have a nice solution for it to be the way it should be. Have a great weekend, everyone. Until next time, keep hacking. I don't know how to stop this thing. I guess it's the X.